Welcome back to the Murder of Sonic the Hedgehog. On it.
On the safe?
Yes, on the safe. This is way more exciting than microwaving chili dogs.
Costeu!
Coming!
Salty peanuts. Ready to mosey down to the next car?
You got it, partner.
Onwards. Oh, weird. It almost doesn't look like anything happened in here. There's a couple books on the floor.
All this stuff's getting heavy. I'll dump what I don't need. Wait, thoughts?
I'm assuming the stuff in the inventory for clues.
Wait, but... So we're carrying around the arcade machine.
I'm assuming it's just supposed to be like the pictures or whatever of it.
This is getting heavy. How can pictures be heavy?
Pictures, thoughts, whatever you want to use to consider it makes sense. Whatever it is, it's just the point of your dumping the inventory.
Okay. Everyone's favorite journalist reporter, Amy Rose, is hot on the scoop. I'm heading out. You've been fabulously helpful. Already? Before you go, SBO and I wanted to give you your presents. Presents? You're both sweet, too sweet. Thank you. Vector, seems we have more gifts.
Amy, there you are.
Want to join us in finding clues? Flattered, but at the pace you two are going, Sonic's murderer will never be found. Oh, she's confident. She must have something up her sleeve. This tip is too juicy to ignore. I'll see you all around. Toodles!
I just realized what happened.
Who says toodles anymore?
I just realized how Sonic got the way he was. Do you remember that part of JoJo where in part 5 where they start beating up the random guy at the fucking at the dinner area? That's what happened. They all just ganged up on him. Fucking Knuckles was probably like taking a drink, looked over, and then just got it with the punches.
Just laugh.
Oh man.
Don't worry, Sonic. I'll be the one to avenge you, and quick. But how are you going to leave? The door to the next log is locked. Oh yeah. Oh, you doubt the birthday girl? The birthday girl has a master key. I just realized it's shaped like a cake.
You know, I didn't notice that before, but you're right. Right. The birthday girl gets the birthday key.
Of course, it's a birthday privilege. I'll solve this cake before anyone else. Bye! Amy may be hasty, but she is thorough. Now what are you two doing? Looking mighty suspicious, I say.
I'm the detective, so I can't be the murderer.
And I'm
a butler, right? You're a butler.
You two ask if anyone's hungry. Starved! I kill for a chicken parmesan right about now.
Chicken cordon bleu's all you got.
Chicken parmesan is really good too.
Yeah, but it's not on the menu. Maybe kill isn't the right language to use right now.
I'm Vector, the butcher. I'm licensed to handle raw meat. And I'm SBO, the poet.
Ah, poetry. A resonant message from a resonant message from the poet to reader, meant to challenge our delicate perspectives with the most rhythmic of prose. Can I hear some?
Sure.
Oh, shit, you actually got shit.
Teardrops in the spring. Can you hear me sing? La la la. Dee dee dee.
Is it King DDD? Is Kirby here?
Was that it? I have more if you'd like. Cherry blossoms in the spring.
I'm satisfied for now, thanks.
At least he's rhyming, I suppose.
Costeu and I are here to establish both of your alibis. Can you walk us through what happened after Amy had everyone leave the dining car?
Oh, sure. It's simple. We explained this to Amy, actually. When we all sent off, Rouge, Blaze, Shadow, and Sonic all passed through this library car.
Wait, hold on. I just realized something. How did Sonic get back in the dining car if no one passed through the saloon with Knuckles?
He moved so fast you couldn't see him.
Door was locked.
He went under it?
Apparently we weren't allowed to do that, so I don't know if he could.
He used some variant of chaos control?
Where'd he get the rings?
Or the emerald?
Or
Good
the
point.
emeralds.
Good point.
So yeah, how did Sonic get there?
What Amy told me and Espo to say. I probably picked a book off the shelf and made myself comfortable. Vector got bored, so he left to see what Knuckles was up to in the saloon car. Yup.
Where was Rouge? We happened to see her lipstick stain on a cup in the saloon car.
Rouge came over to the library car, seemingly looking for something.
So here's the thing. I feel like Rouge is meant to be the red herring, and in fact, she is not. She's probably looking for shit to steal.
So you
Just
say
her usual MO.
So you say she killed Sonic?
I'm saying she didn't.
Oh.
I'm going to guess that she's meant to be a red herring right now.
Oh, okay.
I think she's just looking for shit to steal that's not nailed down.
Then she went to search the saloon car. She came back shortly after. We heard her shout, "No way!" at the brochure stand over there. But then she left back to the saloon car before Shadow came through and locked the door. Wonder what she found. She was obviously been on the hunt for something.
Jewelry.
After Rouge left, Shadow walked through the casino car. Then entered the library car and locked the door behind him.
So why isn't he here anymore?
More importantly, why has Shadow been locking doors? Shadow walked through the library car to the saloon car when Knuckles and I were playing games.
Okay, hold up. That already doesn't make sense. Unless Shadow and Knuckles were trying to figure out the machine when Vector and Knuckles were trying to figure out the arcade machine when when Shadow walked in. But Vector's saying they were playing games already before Shadow got there.
No, remember, according to Knuckles, Shadow taught them how to play the game.
Which is why I'm wondering if when Vector is saying they were playing games, were they just fucking around and trying to figure out how it worked before Shadow showed them?
Yes.
Is that what it's being implied here, or is he implying that they already understood how to play?
No, because according to Knuckles, Shadow taught them how to play.
So who's lying here is what my point. Because it seems like at this point there's a liar. Is Vector lying, or is Knuckles lying?
He insisted on showing himself at Super Monkey Ball.
Okay, so right there, that right there is telling me that they were in fact playing the game normally. Like they knew how to play. Not that, like Knuckles said, they were taught. So someone's lying here.
I get so engrossed by monkey rolling action, I hardly noticed when Shadow left the saloon car. I guess he walked through the library car to the casino car, again, locking the door behind him. Then returned to the lounge car, where he was meant to be stationed. When Vector came back, we realized Knuckles had locked the door to the saloon car. We were stuck in the library car. That's when the train sped up. We were worried about the bookshelves falling on us, but we got through it all right. We sat trapped in here until Amy arrived asking questions. She's the one who told us someone murdered Sonic. And yeah, that's all that happened. With all these locked doors, it seems that Vector or Espio couldn't have left the library car or the saloon car.
Unless everyone walked through with Shadow and then just beat up on Sonic.
Maybe.
Thank you both for your cooperation. We're just gonna peek around and we'll return with any questions.
If you return with any meat, I'll chop it up for you. Finger guns. And if you want to be serenaded with a poem, I've got that covered too.
It's got little sparkles here. Thanks, guys. Their alibi seems solid enough, but we should still search for clues. What we're looking for is any evidence that proves that what they're saying is true.
We need to confirm Vector's reason for leaving his post and determine if Espio actually was in the library car reading. A tall task, but we can do it. Let's get to the bottom of this, Tails.
Absolutely. Hang in there.
Now hangs precariously on the tree branch. A large text below reads, "Hang in there."
Wow, I really needed to see this. This little chow's hanging there, refusing to use his wings to fly to safety, because choosing the hard way is often the most rewarding. That's beautiful. If this chow can stick to his principles and find strength, then I can too.
There was no way there was that much thought put into this poster. Right?
Oh, I wanted to click on the conductor here. Okay, Rouge looked at a brochure thing. What does this say? Oh, brochures! There are travel destination ideas here, like amusement parks, caverns, hotels, restaurants. Oh! Costeu, look at this! There's a couple of maps here.
There seems to be a map of the library car, and there are books categorized by genre, which are listed here.
I love a good overhead map. Let's take a look.
Library map is added to your inventory. Should we take this brochure about a cave too? Look, there's stalactites.
Nah, leave it.
Oh, yeah, that's fair. Nobody shares my fondness for caves.
Oh, you know what? I think that's our save option right there.
Ah. Okay, good.
Overhead map of the layout of the tables. Okay. So many books on the ground. I wish we had time to pick them all up.
I sadly have no interest in picking up these books. A lot of these were knocked out by the train speeding up. But Rouge pulled a lot of these out searching for something.
What reckless behavior. I feel sorry for the poor books. The spines are creased. They're opening too far.
This kid feels empathy for everything. Globe?
A globe of our marvelous planet.
I haven't traveled around much, but islands are fun and all, and I'd love to visit some of the countries.
Or what about the caves?
Wait, where's the human part of that?
What?
Sonic 06, it were humans.
He was in another dimension, I think, was the idea.
Wait, so Sonic 06 takes place in another dimension?
I think Sonic 06 was meant to be a reboot. And I don't know whether that meant Mobius was meant to be mixed with the human world in this case or not. I know you had Silver, who was from the future. And I believe Blaze was also from the future in that case.
Yes.
But outside of that, I'm not 100% on like what was going on. They're a lot of fun, honestly. Plenty of wonderful people and shops. The food can't be beat either.
Ah, sounds perfect for a vacation. The conductor was talking about Begonia, if you've ever been there.
I have actually. If you're ever visiting, be sure to stop by the university and say hi to Professor Pickle. He'll tell you everything about the area and makes one scrumptious sandwich.
Keep that in mind. Thanks. This group knows everyone and has been everywhere, haven't they?
You know about Sonic, but not the people that hang around with him? Something's always hidden in the trash, right?
Something's always hidden in the trash. Let's check there.
Hate to say it, but still nothing.
Ah, I really thought there'd be something there.
Costeu, are you sad that there's nothing in the trash bin?
No, I'm alright. Damn it.
I'm sure there'll be something in the next trash bin we find.
You really think so?
Yeah, you just gotta stay optimistic.
Yeah, okay. These trash bins hide a secret. I'm sure of it. Hopefully they do. Hopefully.
Costeu, you're pretty unconventional, but I like that.
Was that supposed to be a compliment?
Here's what I want to find out, is in fact the trash cans actually got a fake bottom, and they're the way to travel between cars without the key.
Oh my god, that would be brilliant.
That'd be a hysterical secret to run into.
Yes. Let's just take a pause and sit around for a second.
These chairs are very comfy, so plush. Puts me right in the mood to read.
Makes me want to take a nap, personally. In fact, maybe I'll rest my eyes for a bit.
Costeu, no! Don't fall asleep! There's been a murder, remember?
If I had a ring for every time a murderer ruined my nap time, I'd have 2 rings.
Oh, poor thing. Thought I was really struggling cleaning up this car.
To be fair, I wouldn't want to clean up all this mess either. Let's just leave it to do his thing. Let's just leave it alone to do his thing.
Yeah, probably for the best. Chaos Cola? Not Cake Cola? I'm disappointed.
Oh. What's this bright red book?
Oh, yuck! This reeks of the evil scientist, Dr. Eggman. Yup, this is Dr. Eggman's autobiography and recipe book.
What kind of recipes?
Who cares? I wouldn't trust any book he's written. It's weird this is even here.
Maybe people just appreciate an omelet.
You may not be wrong. Wow! I wish I could stop and look at all these books. But Sonic needs me. No time to rest. He's currently dying in the other car and I just really don't care.
Alright, let's move on then. Let's save Sonic.
Well, I mean, a little peek wouldn't hurt.
He's scavenging through these book titles excitedly. He doesn't give a shit about his best friend.
Still dying back here!
He's like a kid in a candy shop, or in this case, a genius in a train library.
That's odd. I know some books have fallen out of the shelf, have fallen out on the floor and everything, but every book on these shelves is alphabetically ordered. But this one, it's the user guide to the Mirage Express, the train we're currently on.
You think someone found it on the ground and put it back?
Maybe, but it is interesting. Let's make a note of this.
Mirage Express manual. Add it to your inventory.
Already looked at that. I think the only thing left. I'm sorry, I'm getting tired. Those plush seats are really doing me in. Is this? Shadow supposedly walked through the library car before going into the saloon car. When Shadow left the library car, he locked the door on his way out.
There's gotta be a reason he's doing this. Should we make a note of it?
Yeah, I believe we should.
Shadow's lock added to your inventory.
I think we found enough clues. Let's go interrogate Vector and Espio and see what really happened.
Fancy a poem? Can I get a poem about trains? Locomotive in motion. I think I lost my lotion. The window shows the ocean. Oh wait, there's my lotion. Thanks.
I actually really like that one.
Huh?
Talk.
Yep.
Little...
What'll it be?
We'll try
A poem about space. I've made it up to space with my beloved antique vase, but there's a mistake in my haste. Drop the vase from my space, so my antique I must now replace.
What caused you to drop the vase?
Don't read it too deeply. It's just a poem. He hasn't thought this through, has he?
Do you want to take his order?
Yep. I'll have a poem about this. My stomach babbled. I know nothing about Espio, but I don't think he was like this poetic.
He was edgy ninja boy.
Yes, but I don't know.
I mean, he probably would be the most eloquently spoken out of all of them.
Yeah, since he's a ninja.
I mean, just in general.
Yeah, my starved stomach babbled. I ignored the grumbling tummy for the eggs I received are scrambled when I asked for my eggs sunny. Wow, we don't save any eggs on this train, though. You don't have any eggs?
Don't
Well,
do we not? Is the chicken not technically an egg?
you don't serve eggs on the train? Well, I demand a refund then.
I mean, the egg grew up, it became a chicken, so in that sense, yes, we do have eggs.
Dr. Eggman hiding in the background, all pissed you won't serve him.
He's in the background, just completely ignored by everyone.
Yes. My talent is wasted on you lot.
Interrogation time. Oh shit! I thought it was gonna be one on each, not both.
Oh.
All right.
So the two of you don't believe us, eh?
It's not that I don't trust either of you, but I wouldn't be a proper detective without examining the validity of your alibis. Costeu and I are here to confirm two things: why Vector left to go play games with Knuckles, and if SBO really was reading in the library car.
Vector, we'll start with you. Why did you leave the library car to visit Knuckles? We're prepared to present evidence if you need... Oh, that's easy. I got bored. What? I wasn't entertaining him enough, it seems. Vector enjoys being social. Plus, we were instructed to mingle. I remember the arcade machine in the saloon car, so I figured I'd check it out. This seems to line up with the information we gathered from Knuckles.
Then that brings our attention to you, SBO. Rouge entered the library car, found something, then left. You said you immediately started reading, but were you actually reading the entire time you were in the library car?
Of course he was. Once SBO starts reading, he doesn't stop till it's done. I've seen it happen.
It must have been a really good read. What was the book?
SBO doesn't owe you that, detective. Let the man live. What if it was embarrassing? What kind of things do you think I read?
If you won't talk, I have a hunch what the book might be. Costeu, can you help me out here?
Alright, Costeu. What book do you think SBO might have been reading?
The only book in our inventory, perhaps?
The Mirage Express Manual. A manual? You think SBO was reading instructions? What kind of argument could you present to possibly support this? Ooh, 40 rings now. Ooh.
Ah, shit. I missed the jump.
You're both grasping. I knew it. Come back next Sunday, and we'll throw down again.
We're only on the train for one day. We got this, Costeu. Let's try it again. Ah, damn it. Ooh, that one caught me.
But you seem to... Yeah, 50 out of 40. You got this. Idea.
There are books scattered around the floor, sure, but the remaining books on the shelves are all alphabetically ordered. all except this manual, meaning someone at the very least picked the manual up and put it back in the incorrect place. This lack of attention to detail isn't normally like you, SBO.
Hey now! You're an all-star! Get the game on the way!
Wow.
I won't have you insulting my pal like this! Calm down, Vector. I know you mean well, but I can handle myself. Apologies, SBO. A butcher and a poet. Friendship can form anywhere. That indeed was the book I was reading. The Mirage Express Manual. Trains are cool.
In that case, we'd like to ask you a few questions about the manual. Costeu, if you don't mind.
Mm-hmm.
Could you ask SPO some questions about the manual? Just flip the page and ask away.
Oh, I see. Where's the SPO about the manual to prove he read it? What page should I quiz him on? Were we supposed to be paying attention to the pages?
I don't see that there was anything listing a page, so just random.
97? Okay, what efficient and extremely accurate technology was installed to assist in keeping this train spotless? Robotic arms. During the event, they can perform a variety of tasks, and are responsible for cleaning up trash and messes afterwards. I remember the conductor saying something about the train can clean itself. Though I have a feeling the train company just didn't want to hire any janitors. The robotic arms can also detect weapons or explosives being brought onto the train, ensuring passengers' safety.
Seems like SBO aced that question. Costeu, hit him with another one.
Okay, what page do I choose? 231. What is the Mirage Express's cancellation policy? No refunds, and you cannot be charged with you will be charged a no-show fee. This does not apply if you're over the age of 65. The person who made this rule must have been over 65.
Last one, Costeu. Let's see if SBO can go 3 for 3.
Gotcha. What page should I pick last? 16. What was implemented to support the conductor duties and ease general train obligations? An intelligent data processing system. It works in tandem with the conductor to ensure smooth travel for guests and other things.
In tandem, you say?
Please don't tell me what those other things are.
Oh, yes. Tell me, baby. Tandem.
I remember this. The train had an autopilot, but it can't access full sight. It can't access a full suite of capabilities without the conductor present. Now, did I pass your little test?
No.
Yes. Totally. It's wild you were able to retain all this information so quickly. A poet's brain is often surprising.
Surprisingly bad at making poems.
I don't know if I'd be bragging about that.
You've clearly read the manual. These answers feel far too specific to be guesses.
And you both had the nerve to question my buddy like that. Don't we want to be supporting folks who... Don't we want to be supporting folks who can read, unlike me?
Clearly, you have an issue.
You have to admit, though, reading the entire time that a murder occurred does sound a bit suspicious, even if it's true. But he answered my questions so calmly. So that's very impressive. No, I understand everyone's cautious attitude. Vector wasn't the only one to see me reading after all. My alibi is hard to substantiate despite being the truth. Well, you definitely read through the manual, so I suppose we can...
SBO, is that true? Vector was the only one to see you read?
Yes, that's correct. Problem?
Frankly, I don't believe that can be true. And we have evidence to back it up. Costeu,
He always puts me on the spot.
you're the clue-carrying toady at this point, so yes.
Okay, so think. Whichever piece of evidence linked to someone who saw SBO reading, but what? The lock?
I was
Shadow?
gonna say, it would probably be the lock. Shit.
Shadows? Lock? Please, pray tell. What does this have to do with anything?
We're up, Costeu. Let's get our argument together.
Think!
Ah, shit.
Ooh. Ooh.
Walked right
Oh.
into that one.
Everything coming Fast and Furious 3 Tokyo Drift.
Damn it.
Ooh.
No, we're good. We're still good.
Yeah, you have enough.
Shadow walked through the library car to get to the saloon car, where he set the original high score on the arcade machine.
Yeah, but I ended up beating it. It wasn't the high score for long. Crocs are natural gamers.
SBO said he saw Shadow enter the library car, but he mentioned nothing about Shadow's return. He only mentioned that Vector came back. When Shadow left Knuckles and Vector in the saloon car, SBO was fully seated reading his book for a good while at this point. We know Shadow had to walk back to the library car when he left the saloon car. So there's absolutely no way Shadow and SBO didn't notice one another on Shadow's return trip.
I mean, it was a simple slip-up. I was just fully immersed in the book that I probably didn't notice Shadow.
You're telling me the sound of doors opening and locking wouldn't have caused you to look up?
Well, you see, I can sense SBO's desperation here. Defending that argument that he wasn't reading the entire time isn't easy.
So if you didn't see Shadow return from the saloon car to lock all the doors, then at that moment, were you really in the library car at all? But how would SBO leave? Oh wait, this is you.
Yeah, but how would SBO leave? Shadow locked all the doors, and no one saw SBO in the saloon car.
It's a mystery, my dear Costeu. One that I would love for SBO to solve.
You've gotta believe me. That cool demeanor is vanishing. I was so involved with my book, I didn't notice Shadow pass the library car. Honest. When Vector returned, he even had to tap me on the shoulder to get my attention. Yeah, I think I remember doing that.
I must avenge my friend's death, so I'll ask you again, SBO. If you weren't there for Shadow to see you reading, then how did you leave the library car?
I wasn't. I didn't. Why doesn't this seem right to me? Tails definitely feels like he's onto something, but I don't see it. Was SBO simply reading, or did he somehow vanish to not, Or did he somehow vanish to not notice Shadow's return to the library car? Well, he is a chameleon. So, what should I do? Defend Espio.
You don't want to join Tails and just probe this further?
No, I want to defend Espio.
Why? I'm curious.
Because I think Tails might be on the wrong track here.
How? Give me your logic, because I'm trying to understand where you're at here.
That maybe Espio was too involved with reading the book. That since you said he likes trains, he's like the base stoic type, so I could easily see him becoming so engrossed he just completely shuts out everything else around him.
Yeah, but Vector being like saying, I think I did that when he talks about tapping him on the shoulder makes me suspicious that that's not what happened. Plus, Cousteau seems to think that Tails is on the right track, but he's not sure how.
Oh.
Plus, we still have that map clue that we haven't used yet.
Okay, then join Tails, I guess. No, I can't interrupt Tails when he's on to something. I'll let him continue with this line of questioning and...
Cousteau, my favorite and beloved employee, please, protect the passengers aboard this train. They must be taken care of. If you fail, the lawsuits will be torturous. Don't allow such an old, feeble soul to get sued. We're gonna sue them. They've destroyed property in 2 different places at this point.
I have to make sure it gets taken care of. I have to speak up. I should defend Espio.
How does
Tails, you're wrong.
They're both guests. How are you playing favorites?
We have a piece of evidence that can answer all of our problems.
All right, my fellow associate, lay it on me. What piece of evidence shows Shadow and Espio couldn't have seen one another? I guess it would be the map. It's the only thing we haven't used yet.
Yep. Alright, now let's get my thoughts in order.
As I play my Dream Gear.
So, seems like I was right.
I don't think you were. I'm going to be honest. I really don't think you were.
Watch out! Ooh. You have enough. You have enough. Good. Good. Ooh.
I think you would have gotten the same result regardless of the choice we would have picked. Because they're both guests. The library map. Oh, I see.
See the exits? They cross. They're right across from one another. A straight path. If Shadow walked down the straight path, there's a way Espio and Shadow couldn't have seen each other.
Looks like you have to point exactly on the map where you think you see it. Where could Espio have been for Shadow not to see him? I'm guessing it's supposed to be this one with whatever this is.
Yeah. Interesting. That's where I was sitting reading my book.
See, here's my problem with this already.
Yes.
Espio didn't tell us where he was sitting in the first place. We pointed it out, and now he's seen where we pointed it out, and he's like, well, yeah, that clearly I must have been sitting there.
I can second this. When I returned from this saloon car, Espio was in the same spot.
And again, if these two are defending one another to defend their alibis, no wonder they're going to work together. Again, unless Espio would have pointed this out himself, I feel like this is not a fair clue. That confirms it then. You see, Shadow and Espio couldn't have seen one another from this spot because a bookcase is in the way.
There's no way Shadow could have seen Espio or vice versa.
It makes a lot of sense why you never mentioned Shadow's return, Espio. But wait, then how did he see Shadow? Did he sit down after Shadow came through the first time? Is that the chain of events, right?
Maybe?
There's just no way you would have seen him.
I apologize for losing my cool back there. I felt like I was grasping despite telling the truth. But I'm glad you all believe me now.
Your alibi isn't the most outright, but I have no further points.
Airtight.
Airtight. Thank you both for answering all our questions.
We did it! Another pair of alibis validated. And too many locked doors to worry about, but I think everything sorted itself out in the end. And I think that should wrap up this episode.
I think we're just about done with this conversation. You want to try and just finish that little bit up?
Sure. Well, I'm exhausted. I'm gonna crash here for a bit. These chairs are so comfy. Likewise, I could use a breather.
Sadly, our work isn't done. I have plenty of questions for Rouge and especially Shadow.
No, it seems that the door to the next car is open. Amy must have kept it open when she passed through earlier.
Well, that explains why the lock was undone in the picture. Then that's our cue to leave. See you later, Vector and Espio.
Give him a heck! And if you need any meat chopped up, say the word! I'll keep my poetry sharp for you both.
Oh, God.
A murderer is on the loose. While doors keep getting locked, tick tick tock goes the clock, while our heroes are in the caboose. At this point, I'm feeling pretty confident in their detective abilities. We're really doing this.
Come on, Costeu. Let's see what's next.
Coming!
Alright, save it there.
Yes. So, next time on The Murder of Sonic the Hedgehog, we will go on to the next train or the next car and find out more information on who killed Sonic. My guess, Dr. Eggman.
It's always Eggman, isn't it?
It's always Eggman.
He had some bad eggs. Eggman stuck him on the train.
Alright. Bye.
See ya.